afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern, November 14th, 2018. Looking at a key element in our transition, our ascension process, is understanding with ourselves, understanding what are the pros and cons, so to speak, I guess you could say, that we must address to balance ourselves and to have a much clearer understanding through our meditations on exactly what we are doing. And I always go to the mind, and the mind always is yearning for answers. It's always wanting answers. Always. It's endless. And answers too, on top of it, illusionary problems. Now think about that. The mind, constant, searching, inexhaustibly for answers to problems that aren't real. They're not real. Why do you think so many of us get tied up, get boxed in, and get under a control factor that we are asleep in a way, and we just go through the movements through life? We just go through them because we're supposed to. That's what we think we're supposed to, because the mind tells you that. See? And so when you know that your mind is always seeking answers to its illusionary problems. The problems are fake. They're not real. And I know this might sound a little strange, but it's very true when you feel the vibration in your heart mind, not your mind. And every answer that your mind finds never ever satisfies permanently hungry ego. It never satisfies this permanently hungry ego. So, to sum it up, our minds are inexhaustibly searching for problems, searching for the answers to problems which are illusionary. They're not real. But to us, because the mind controls us, the mind dictates to us and tells us this is a real problem. So, and that means that you give your power of the creation and support of that problem. You see why humanity is so miscombobulated and so confused and so perplexed and distracted. Why it's so difficult to unify the planet, to unify humanity in love and peace. And when we talk about relaxation is where we find and where we bring to us fulfillment and true peace. And when we bring fulfillment and true peace, relaxation is where you sit, you relax, and you don't entertain the mind. Don't entertain it. You become quiet, and you don't allow thoughts to control you. Now that's a challenge for us, mind you. It's a challenge to focus and to concentrate on that. But this allows us to see beyond the veil, to see beyond that illusion, the mirage. And when we do that, when we learn and understand that the mirage, the illusion, is fake, conjured by our minds, telling us it's real. And imagine that the mind is never satisfied, combined with the ego. It is constantly searching for answers to its illusionary problems. That should make sense to most of you on why we have this kind of stop, start in life. And one time's good, the other time's not. One time's good, the other time's not. But when you become the master, when you start to learn that you're the master, not the mind, not the ego, and you know how to address it, and your life changes miraculously. Everything starts changing. You look at things differently. You perceive things differently because you're using your heart mind. And remember, your heart mind's way up in the chest area. So you realize that, hey, wait a minute. You know how something will happen, it doesn't go the right way, or you're counting on something and it fouls up or something, and then the mind starts giving you a downward spiral. You start getting angry. You start getting impatient, frustrated. You start getting an attitude issue with yourself and angry at whoever or whatever that's causing the problem. Instead of stepping outside yourself and saying, wait a minute, did I do this? Yeah, I did. Okay. And I'm learning something here, so let's look at what I'm learning. All right, that's great. So that's positive. So you break it down and you start realizing, hey, wait a minute, there's no reason for me to get upset at myself because, I learned something from this. So you're always in position of overseeing the mind. Overseeing it. It's so important because then it opens up for all of us and it empowers our meditations and it expands them and intensifies them. Because we start gaining more confidence. We start gaining more faith in our meditations and their effectiveness on this planet and anywhere we choose to send the energy and the deep eternal love. So, this meditation is appropriately named illusions. Illusions. So that we can finally start addressing why so many of us, at times, depending on the outside interference, the inside interference, of disconnecting or getting sidetracked or being distracted or preoccupied. Remember, the prime value of all things is life. Is life. That's the prime value of all things. Once you understand that, then everything revolves around life. What can I do to improve it? What can I do to help others improve it? What can I enact? What can I develop? What can I create? I must let my imagination soar. I must allow myself and my creativity to expand and blossom. These are things that you will begin to call in. Because your motivation, you'll notice in your heart mind, your heart center, will blossom. Your joy, you'll feel the joy. You'll feel it. You should feel it right now. You should be feeling it in your heart mind, in the center, right at your chest area, right above, right center of the sternum is where you should start feeling this wonderful feeling. It's a rose-colored, quartzy, misty feeling that warms you and embraces you. you know you weren't going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are, then relax. This is so key for you to relax, for all of us to relax. It's got to be your most relaxed for you. The most relaxed you can be, naturally. And guess what? That is what brings fulfillment, satisfaction, and peace. By being in a state of relaxation, that brings in peace. It's fulfilling. It's embracing, caring. So, embrace that. Bring it in to you. And then, as I talk, you want to breathe. And you want to breathe through the nose and out the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003. And exhale through the mouth. You want to do this about 6 times. As you're relaxed, feel your breathing. Feel it as you breathe in through the nose and float. You're just picture yourself. Live in it. In other words, don't look at it. Live in it. So you're seeing it through your own eyes in the imagery that you've created. You're seeing your relaxation. You're experiencing it right from you, right out of your own eyes. Not looking from the outside at yourself, but from you inside, out of yourself. And as you breathe in this through the nose, you're breathing in divine positive energy, total relaxation. Dispel all illusions, all things that the mind tells you is real. Because as you well know, if the mind is master, it can create so many things that you honestly believe and will swear by is real. You'll argue it, you'll fight it to the death that it's real. And remember that genuine fulfillment of total relaxation brings peace, joy, happiness to you. You're not in the mind. You are in peace, relaxation. You have stepped outside. When you breathe out, you're breathing out the imagery, the mirages, the illusions that are constructed by the mind. You're breathing them out. You're letting them go. They're falling away. You watch as they fall. You're high up and they're falling, and you look down and they're falling off of you and disappearing, disintegrating. These are things that entrap you. These are things that keep your imagination in prison. These are things that keep your creativity in check, mate. So you're stuck in the muck. And by doing this, you will be released from the muck. All of you have the innate potential of becoming literally creative geniuses for humanity. All of you. Doesn't matter how you were raised, doesn't matter how you were brought, nothing. It's all within you. Once you realize the core essence, the essence of all that there is, and the beauty of it is life. And these illusions are what keep us from loving each other in harmony, peace, and joy. So now we want to do is go in through the heart-mind. Just right at the center of the sternum. That's where it is. Maybe about the top. Maybe the top of the sternum. And go right in, and you go deep, and you go up. You softly, you're going deep within, and you go up. As you do this, you find yourself completely encased in a perfect sphere Prime Source Creator God's golden white pink light, deep eternal love. Archangel Raphael's emerald green healing flaming light, permeating you and saturating you, surrounding you. The purple transmuting flame and the violet ray and the white fire. It's all mingling and flowing through you and around you and above you, and it's totally protecting you. You feel full love, full deep eternal love from this. Totally protected. Faith and confidence. Nothing can penetrate it other than deep eternal love. So we're all protected. And as we do this, we look and see our higher self. We immediately join with our higher self. And we're in communication, all of us are in communication with our higher selves, and any higher selves that we ask permission to communicate with, because you do want to ask permission of whoever's higher self you want to communicate with. And if they don't give you permission, that's fine too. So, we are in deep eternal love. We are in total peace. We are in total relaxation. Remember, carry this with us through this meditation. And arm in arm, hand in hand, we begin to float up very softly, very lovingly above the planet. And as we do this, we call upon all of the light beings through all the dimensions, all the universes, all of existence, who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation. And we thank them. We call upon all the archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim, the archetypes, of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, and all angels of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we thank them. We call upon all of those in inner earth and hollow earth of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we thank them. We call upon all the galactics who are assisting humanity's transition, ascension to freedom and liberation. We ask them to join us in this meditation, who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, and we thank them. We call upon all of the Ascended Masters of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we thank them. We call upon all of our loved ones who have passed in this lifetime, left the body, in all lifetimes that we have interacted with, who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we thank them. We call upon the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the unicorns, Pegasus, of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation. They assist us greatly in the natural balance of all natural life on the planet, of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, and we thank them. We see our meditative sphere. We watch as it glows and hums in a prism of colors of the emerald green healing light, flaming light of Archangel Raphael, the emerald, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, the white fire, and the golden white pink light of deep eternal love from Prime Source Creator God. We have all of these, and they're holding all of our meditations since February 12th of this year. In perpetual motion. We feel the love, the penetration, the saturation. And we feel the rain saturate our forehead. It comes down softly. Barely feel it. It's so soft. And it warm, and it penetrates, immediately sinks into our being. in our physical form and beyond, and from head to toe it saturates us, and it fills us with a total peace, a complete relaxation. We have stepped outside of the mind. We are relaxed. We feel the relaxation. We feel the deep eternal love, the awareness. It's a freeing of the illusions that have been created by the mind and ego that have controlled us for so long, that have dictated to us endlessly, without fail. And we wash that away, we disintegrate that by stepping outside of the mind and the ego and all of their illusions and all of their insatiable hunger for more problems. Got to find the solution. More problems. And it just keeps going and going and going. We eliminate it. We diffuse it. We saturate it with deep eternal love, and we transmute it with the purple transmuting flame. We heal ourselves with the emerald green flaming light. This is how we are freed. This is how we are freed. Once and for all. This is what we send in waves, this beautiful sparkling mist, all across the inhabitants of the planet, to saturate them, to give them the awareness that this world is an illusion. And the mind and the ego have kept them in the illusion and have dictated to them throughout their lives, forever, ever since humanity has existed. And we have neutralized it. And we will continue to send these waves of deep eternal love, of neutralizing, of total relaxation, and deep peace, joy, tranquility, flowing in and around us, all of humanity. I will join you in a meditation, and I'll return to close us out. happening is that you have the power to move yourself outside of this ruse, this illusion that's kept all of us in perpetual bondage and distraction. In all humanity, for that matter, all of us, everybody, all inhabitants of the planet. And we are literally moving up and out of it. This is a knowledge that we all contain. It's just being reawakened within us. We will have a time for change call tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern on this line. And we will be talking about the state of the planet. And we'll be talking about the impact of technologies on the human race. And we will be talking about how effective we can be by changing the direction of events. By changing the direction of events. Tomorrow night, I will be on ground crew command radio on Blog Talk Radio at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Not getting it confused with the time for change call tonight. That is tomorrow night, and I will be discussing meditation for the planet, for humanity, for all inhabitants of the planet. And from all that we are, the divineness that we are within this body, the power of life coming from Prime Source Creator God to all of us, God-man, gods and goddesses, much deep eternal love and relaxation, peace, prosperity, all of that comes in with the package when you relax. Comes with it. Carry it with you throughout the day, into the evening and night, and into the morning, till we come together again.